mixtape 2012, you done know. I'm wondering where the day went. The clouds have me shrouded in grape, but I'm still loud pounding the pavement.
Sexton Ablett. So Lynch is forward, he goes shorter today. Sexton, Ablett again. And found another gear then, sends a long one home. And gets the crowd up on their feet.
I might have to actually change my estimation on how many goals he can kick this year. I said 40 plus. He's off to an absolute
Now
flop.
Dangerfield. Out wide. It's over the head of Hawkins. He knew it was coming though. Ducks out the back. Can he get onto the ball? No. Just boots it for his life. For his life, Tommy Hawkins. And he's kicked the goal of his life.
Have a look at this. Over the back, he turns his opponent and just thinks, I've just got to scunge this forward. The drop kick. He's flushed the drop kick. I reckon David King did one of those at Etihad Stadium many years ago as well. And that's gone through beautifully.
It's giving them hope.
That's
18
the
points.
Last 3 goals to Geelong now.
Forward pocket, Walters desperate. Knocks it to the boundary line. Pavlich to try and keep it alive. From the tight angle. Had Barlow in the square. Went from the impossible angle. No way. Matthew Pavlich. Unbelievable.
Have a look at this for a banana kick. He's able to keep the ball in first, kept his feet really well, and then Pav just summed it up. He had no one else to go to. I thought, I'll handle this myself, Dan.
Gardner. What a kick. Now for Hanley. It's been a spirited performance so far from Brisbane. And Hanley, look at the dash here. A couple of bounces. Arches the back to 50. This will give the Lions a huge lift. What a sensational running goal from Pierce Hanley.
We saw him miss a set shot that he should have kicked in that second quarter, but on the run, he's a different player. He's got that little bit of acceleration he needs to get around the player.
Stringer could pick up, and he busts through about 3 Brisbane Lions, leaves them in his wake, snaps towards goal, and Stringer kicks a beauty.
Compilation doesn't get you. Stringer will.
I'll tell you what, it was a great race, wasn't it, by Jake Stringer? You just see him, and this is why he's so dangerous.
On top of it now, Port Adelaide away. Broadbent can run. No one home though. He's going to have to kick it 80 metres. He's kicked it a long way though. Don't tell me he's kicked it 80 metres. Speaking of Malcolm Blight, if you don't mind.
It was well read by David Asprey, who broke off his Port Adelaide man very early on and got back to protect the goal square, but wasn't expecting Broadbent to kick it 70 metres there, Jared.
No, I don't think anybody was, but they thought they had it covered, and in the finish, they look vulnerable to the counter-attack. They just don't have the same leg speed or willingness to run right now, the Tigers.
I'm going to measure it,
It's a bit scrappy on the way in. Might suit Buddy this. Got a late run at it. Didn't take the mark. Follows up. Wrong side. It tries to get back onto that left. And he did because he's Buddy Franklin.
I reckon if you're John Warsall, though, you're pretty disappointed with a couple of these tackling efforts. I mean, we know Buddy's a big man, but he brushes aside one with a bump, goes straight through the Cooney tackle. Even though Hartley's trying to drag him to the ground, he's still got the strength to keep his feet and fashion a kick that's cleared the pack and gone through.
Just reckon, you know, it's going to come floating long.
Did you ever experience any of those?
He's going to have a shot, I reckon. He had a few of them.
You can name names if you like. Adams fires it. Oh, what about that? Taylor Adams. A cracker from the pocket.
They're playing some nice football. Taylor Adams round the body. That is a great goal. Good work in close.
He passed it to him.
Yeah, he might have been having a shot again.
He might have been. Hang on, I want Ed's call on this. Do you reckon Taylor, he was in Wayne Holmes' territory when the ball struck the boot then? We've got to get Eddie involved.
This could really hurt Sinclair. Does he use Franklin? He has to. Buddy, now what does he do? He might go all the way. He gives it a ride. It's a chance. It'll be a goal. You beauty, Buddy. You beauty.
Well, he found the match. We're talking about lighting a fire.
Again,
They
it's
needed him to come to the party.
Both Giants went up, and that was potentially dangerous because it was Crows with the numbers at ground level. It's still in. Eddie fooled them all. Escaped. Eddie bats. Eddie bats.
There's that goal of the year.
Not his pocket, but his goal, and his people celebrate. One of the goals of the year. He is never out of the contest, Eddie Betts. Everyone else had given up, but not Eddie.
Takes it outside the 50. Griffiths was up, knocked it down. Harvey at close quarters. The speed of Ackley runs to the 50. Bounces off the chest of Petrie. On his knees, deep in the pocket. Ackley goes with the outside of the boat. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, that's special. So,
You're forgiven.
wasn't that? Wow. I couldn't think of another thing that would fit.
Gets his kick away in time. Now Gresham's alone. Inside 50. The little man is away. Now he's bulking. Now he steadies. He shoots. And he kicks the goal.
Yeah, I thought he bit off too much so he could bite then. But the thing about Gresham, Sandy, is he just never makes a blue with his decisions. And he probably thought, I put myself under pressure here by playing on. But you can see here, he didn't panic. He didn't panic. He had one option, just to kick the ball along the ground. He did that truly. And yeah, he's a player to look out for, St Kilda. I know the St Kilda player supporters
Through the
love
middle.
watching this
They're
guy.
looking dangerous again towards Fantasia and co. Now Phil Davis has got to defend. Fantasia's got him. He's dropped the footy. He's on all fours. This is good tight stuff. And Fantasia gets the goal. And it is a goal this time.
How good was that? Little Fantasia in a marking contest, the ball hit the ground and he stayed in the contest and just scrapped it forward. That is very good play. Sits under the ball here, up against a much bigger player in Joel Patfull, but stays involved. Good tackle on Davis, and again, just gets the ball forward. That's a really
Little
good
knock
goal.
on to Jack Stephen. He got going. Little left foot poker. Will he get there? Take the mark. No, Gresham won't. Got around Lonigan. Right foot snap. Don't tell me. Gresham's kicked an absolutely unbelievable goal. St Kilda are back within half a goal.
That's the best step I think I've ever seen. Look at this. Oh, look at the kick from Jack Stephen. He couldn't quite get there, Gresham. Couldn't get the fingertips. Look at the agility. Step back in. And then had the composure to kick it around the corner. That is a terrific goal. Broke the tackle.
The good thing is they've kicked that goal without much time going out.
It's a long kick, we know that. So what does he do? He hooks it a little, and Richmond able to...
Hey.
Goal? It's not a goal, is it?
Hey, Westhoff, boot. He's claiming it, Bruce.
What a start. Westhoff made something out of absolutely nothing.
Well, he only half sort of goes for it, throws the foot. I'm saying deliberately. Oh, look where his eyes are. Yeah, but I'm just, look. Then the foot comes up.
With a long kick to the pocket. Brown at the back lurking. Hooks it across the front of goal. Or does he? He's put it through. That is a remarkable goal. Even he's laughing. Let's have a look at this. Just put the ball on the boot, but just was able to drift its way through.
It's like billiards, Lee.
The 50 glances what's on the horizon. It's Lloyd at the back. Will it bounce for him? It had to. It did. And then that. What about that from Lloyd?
Well, that is just pure genius. The Bombers gave him a chance because they didn't kill the ball. They allowed it to bounce. And Lloyd has come up with one of the great goals of the season. This ball just had to be killed right here. Take him out of bounds, put the tackle on. Brilliant, absolute brilliant.
And if you want an argument for when to use the dribble,
Just over a minute to play, and that's a strong mark by Naismith, who goes to Buddy quickly outside 50 around Doherty. Then around Wiedering. Back to Jack, back to Buddy. Brilliant build-up, brilliant football. Is there anyone better than this man? That first handball, this one here from Buddy, just watch this. This is only ever a lend. That ball was just lent. He had it coming back to him. He knew exactly what he was doing. He just needed to freeze himself up.
What a finish. He is so good from that 50
Douglas pumps it inside 50. Cooney gets back, Eddie Betts. Great crumb. Bends it around the body. That is phenomenal.
Well, he didn't even get a look at the goals. Quite often he kicks the ball at the goals without looking where they are. He has one of those senses there where he can just knows where to kick. Let's have a look here. Does not even look, and really doesn't even get time to...
Delhouse. Delhouse got the overlap running here from Johannesson. He can go all the way. Centre square. Long unloaded bomb. Johannesson.
how valuable are players that do this. Run from behind the ball, through the middle of the ground, run and carry, and then can kick goals from outside.
Lever. Step once, step two, and step three is kick the goal. How to kick a goal, Australian rules football style. How to kick your first from Jake Lever.
Pretty reasonable spot to hit the ball, but clearly there wasn't too much communication, and then the youngster really did execute beautifully. 1, 2, and runs in a straight line straight at the goal. Well played.
Jake Lever celebrating his first goal in AFL footy in game number 32, and that's one to remember.
Jacobs down there, Walker's down there, Eddie! Eddie Betts, the Pied Piper of Adelaide in game 250 has the final say. Not in my house. Eddie's got 5.
Just a floater from an unlikely angle on the left foot across the body. Lost his opponent. He just reads the play so well and presents at the right time to take the ball off the pack.
So going from one side to the other, the Bombers. Is gone. Great.
Brilliant stuff.
Wonderful stuff from Nick Comer. Advantage paid. Here's Danaher. He winds up the ball out and has kicked the goal. Oh, Joe Danaher.
This is huge from Danaher. Absolutely huge.
Who would have thought a moment like that, Jono, which was between an 18th team, but it does capture it so well. Straight to the pool room, you reckon, Jono?
100%. That's a great. Look at that. That would be a brilliant photo.